should be good here in a few seconds. All right, looks pretty good. Pitching for the Tigers looks like it'll be Holton to open the game. We'll see how the rest of it plays out. Friedel, McLean, De La Cruz, Stevenson, Encarnacion, Strand, Joe, Lux, Espinal, and Fraley for the Reds. For the Tigers, it'll be Jones, Torres, Green, Dingler, Torkelson, McKinstry, Perez, Baez, and Meadows. Pitching for the Reds will be Miley, and again, Holton for the Tigers. Leading off, Friedel, McLean, and De La Cruz. Hopefully we play better than yesterday. Sheesh. What's up, Joel? Thanks, I'm not a father, but I appreciate it. All right, though. Hopefully we don't play like shit like yesterday. Lost pretty bad. You know how it goes, though. Seems to be the trend for the Tigers. Win game 1, get blown out game 2. Game 3 could be a toss-up. What's up, Allison? What's up, Jake? How you both doing? Yeah, thanks. Not a father, though. Not really a holiday if you're not a father. At least that's how I've always looked at it. Either way, we're just kind of waiting for first pitch. Should be coming up here in the next minute or so. Oh, we should be starting any second. Friedel, McLean, and De La Cruz Holton to start the game. You're coloring a picture right now for your dad? Hell yeah. Always good to do some like home construction on a gift or as part of a gift. Sure. Here's Friedel. Again, one more time. Friedel, McLean, De La Cruz, Stevenson, Encarnacion, Strand, Joe, Lux, Espinal, and Fraley. For the Tigers, it's Jones, Torres. Oh, never mind. Strike one. What is it? Called strike one, though, to lead it off. Swing in strike two. It's 0-2. I was texting your sister. Okay, for sure, Allison. Father's Day in Detroit. Ha ha ha. What's up, Wade? Good joke, Paj. 0-2. Ball way outside. 1-2. You're okay? Just okay? Well, I hope you get better. I hope you feel better. Genuine question. There's not enough people in here yet. Anyway, 2-2. Ball misses up. Oh, I'm sorry, Wade. That's never any good. Sorry to hear. The 2-2. Oh, looks like they got on. Or did they get out? Yeah, they got out. Looks like a ground out. Hooray, one away. Yeah, the game's on Roku, Dinosaur. Friedel grounds out, 1 out. Torkelson with the play. 3U. You know, I hope we just don't lose bad again. It's kind of got a similar vibe to the Baltimore series. 2-0. Do. Wonder why they have McLean batting so high in the order today. Fouls it away. It's 2-1. He must kind of rip the ass out of fucking left-handed pitching. Then again, he didn't. I don't even think he played versus Skubal. Or if he did, he was batting like 9. Anyway, it's 2-2. Trying to figure out what a decent OPS for a sub 190 average. And he strikes out either way, 2 away. Here's one of the more dangerous hitters, De La Cruz. 2 down, nobody on. Obviously, no score. Dumb question, but is De La Cruz a switch hitter? Does he bat right and left-handed? Because I feel like I've seen him bat left-handed before. And they get him on the first pitch, so I don't have to wonder much. That'll end the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the first. Nice play by the shortstop on the ground out there. That's Baez today. Bottom of the first. 0-0. Oh, yeah, Jamie. All right, 1 away. Bottom of the first coming up. Jones, Torres, Green, Dingler, Torkelson, McKinstry, Perez, Baez, and Meadows. Clearly, there's a left-handed pitcher for the Reds today based on this lineup. So, we'll see how that plays. If there was one thing I would switch, it would be Dingler and Torque. That way you give Torkelson a little bit of protection with Dingler. Because Torkelson having McKinstry backing him up isn't terrible. It's just, McKinstry versus left-handed pitching isn't always a surefire thing. What's Miley's numbers looking like? Oh, those aren't looking so great. Uh-oh, Wade. I didn't know you were pitching today. Busted. Oh, he's only played 2 games. He's just had a couple bad starts. All right, we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully we're not his good start. All too often that'll happen to us. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Good points, everybody. If you haven't dropped a like yet, make sure you do so. It does help out the stream. It gets more people in here. Helps us, especially early on, I guess. Thank you if you've already left one. If you haven't, what are you waiting for? Especially if you're not going to chat, which is pretty much every single person here. So, anyway, ball 1 from Miley. This is our friend Wade, who was in the chat a little bit ago. As you can see, he's gone now because he has to go pitch. And that'll be a fly out, one away. One out for Gleyber Torres. Well, that could be a good sign. Gave that quite a nice ride for what it's worth. Oh man, my nose is already bothering the fuck out of me right now. Two one. What's up, Lord? 2-2. Called strike. Which was 90 miles an hour and right down the middle. That should have been served into right field for a double. Ball 3. Three, 2. We should actually be able to hit this pitcher today. He doesn't throw unhittable stuff, it looks like. And Torres a walk. One on, nobody, or one out. Here's Riley Green. If any of our lefties can hit this guy, it'll probably be this guy. Except this guy's throwing like BP speed, so Green's going to be up here trying to wallop this baseball. And we kind of know that to be like the reality of that, right? I mean, it wouldn't be shocking. He's going to try to double play. Oh, no, he beat it out. Ooh, that was close. Almost get it. Complete opposite of a home run. But Green was quick enough to magic. I don't know. Green is like the fastest athletic dude I've ever seen in my life. He's very hard to double up. He gets to just about everything in the outfield. Incredible, really. And he runs like he's got a broken leg. Dingler's up now with 2 away and a runner at first. At least I think. What's going on? Are the Tigers challenging? Why the hell is that little icon out there? Wonder if the Tigers believe they beat that play out and had a hit and run on. Hasn't updated, so there's something happening. Anybody actually got the I can pull it up. I just don't generally like watching. Sometimes I'll just pull up MLB. Yeah, what do we got going on? Hold on. Oh, MLB. Go away. Oh, it's cool. It's gonna load right in. Well, they oh, it looks like a challenge. That's exactly what it is. It's a challenge. What are they gonna rule? I'm gonna say he's safe. I haven't seen it. Oh, did he touch the base? Looks like he did. Oh, is it a double play? No. Well, I just don't understand what's exactly being challenged here. Because they're focusing on the play at second, and that looks clear as day out. But I guess like there was a bobble, like on the transfer, maybe. I don't know. He's going to clearly be out. I'm not really sure what they're challenging. Yeah, it was upheld. I'm not exactly sure what they were challenging there. It was rather vague, yeah. Anyway, runner at first, 2 away. Maybe they thought he didn't get his feet back down on the base. Like, and like he never retagged it. Ball got thrown away. Tigers stay at first, though. Called strike 1, by the way. Either way, 0-1. No, he was out at second. I'm not really sure what they must have saw something completely different. Let's see, called strike 2, kind of a gift call, but then ball 1. 1-2. All right, genuinely. All right, I guess they had to challenge that, I suppose. Not really sure why you challenged something in the first inning, though. And Dingler struck out. Yeah, never mind. We're going to probably get like no hit today. Guy doesn't throw anything unhittable, and we couldn't hit any of it. Standard. Stevenson, Encarnacion, Strand, and Joe do appear in the top of the second. Top 2, 0-0. That was a bad inning for the Tigers. Some really bad at-bats. Hopefully they do better in the second, but I kind of doubt it. It's Torque and a bunch of lefties and Baez. Holton for now. Could be somebody new, I suppose. It is the second inning now. So they're hopefully we improve, but I don't know. That was a pretty bad offensive performance again. Not one at bat inspired any kind of confidence. I guess no. Oh yeah, Dingler struck out somehow. Oh yeah, because he kept taking all of the good strikes that he should have swung at. Oh well. Whole lot of game. Top 2. Stevenson, Encarnacion, Strand, and Joe do up. Let's hope that the pitching holds a lot better than it did yesterday. And we aren't watching another ass whooping. That wouldn't be any fun. I don't think anyone wants to see that, deal with that, watch that. Wouldn't be any fun. What do we got? Right, and right. I would imagine Tigers go with a new pitcher here. Nope, Holton again. All right, interesting strategy here. All right, top 2 underway. 0-1 to Stevenson. 0-2, called strike. Yeah, these early morning games suck. I can't imagine how crappy this is for the players. I know they had they had an early game yesterday, so it's not as rough. But ugh. Gotta get to the fucking ballpark like 8 a.m. 0-2. A team of mostly like 24-year-olds. That sucks. I don't know what happened. Oh, ball one, ball two. 2-2 for Stevenson. It's a deuce. Oh, play happened. Looks like he's out. Yep, they get him out. One away. They get Stevenson on a ground out. Here's Encarnacion Strand. Bum 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 bum. Oh, Holmes pitching pretty good. Let's hope he can keep it going. You never know. This is a good little lineup. They can sneak attack you. Very randomly efficient offense at times. When they all click in together and everything. He's been pretty solid his last few times out, really. I wonder if they identified something that wasn't going right in his pitching. Oh. Looks like a fly out, 2 away. Yeah, this is who we had last year and the year before when he was a rookie. Again, I wonder if I wonder if something mechanically was off. By the way, if you haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so, especially if you're not chatting or anything and don't plan on it. It would be nice to get the interactions, to help the stream out, to get it a little bigger. We try to hit about 20 likes every stream, so if you can help out, I appreciate you. Thank you if you have. Have a happy Father's Day to those of you with kids and everything, with children's. Hopefully you're having a good day and your kids are being less pain in the ass, you know, as we tend to be. Thank you, Joel. I don't expect a lot of people to be watching today. It's a really nice Sunday. It's Father's Day. Never mind. What's going on with Encarnacion Strands here? Love that this thing just kind of doesn't work half the time. Joe is up to bat, by the way. So there's 2 away in the inning. Connor Joe's up with a 2-1 count. Let's see. That'll be strike 2. Upper, you see he's right-handed. Upper catches the away part of the plate. I was having a weird directional crisis on that, and I don't know why. He doesn't chase, make the count full. Sorry, I don't know why the MLB TV thing or the MLB 6 or the MLB game day stopped working. I don't know what's up with here. I can't. I wish I could change it. Make it work. Either way, 3 deuce. Foul ball, we'll have another 3-2. Oh, Sawyer Gibson Long is pitching, by the way, not Tyler Holton. It also didn't tell us that there was a pitching change. I'm going to say, that doesn't make sense. Why the hell would Holton be facing all these righties? Ooh, that's a big foul ball. Hit the shit out of that one. But it's foul, so about no harm, no foul, other than a wasted pitch. Decent battle here between Gibson Long and Joe. Can he put him away? Got him. All right, nice pitch. That was filthy. Struck his ass out. We'll head to the bottom of the second here. Bottom two. Torkelson, McKinstry, and Perez due up. Nice pitch in there by Sawyer Gibson Long. That shit's so far behind right now. Eventually it'll catch back up. Yeah, it's whatever. It's not used to working this early in the morning. Either way, Torque, McKinstry, and Perez do appear in the top of the bottom of the second. Let's hope the Tigers have a little more success with the bats this inning. Get a run or two. At least break up the no-hitter. We are being no-hit right now as we enter the top of the second, not to panic anybody. I've hit the refresh button. It doesn't do anything. But for your sake of mind. Oh, okay, finally. I've hit it twice before you said that. Now it's all good. We'll see how actually caught up it is. It could have just now ended the inning. That could have just been a really weird timing situation. Because it also just sent it to commercial break, so that's a little troubling. Oh, okay. Seems to be back on. Okay, hold on. Are we good? All right, we're good. Ball one. Cool. All right, we're back up to speed now. Anyway, here's Torque, ball one. Fouled away. It's 1-1. See, I don't know why Torque's swinging. He's not getting shit to hit this at bat. Yeah, stop swinging, dude. What are you doing? He's pitching around. Yeah, he's gonna strike out on 4 garbage ass pitches that have zero intention of being swung at or being pitched to him. He'd be ahead 3-0 with a very obvious walk coming. He just gave this pitcher a free out. He just gave the at bat away. 2-2. This is what I mean by like bad at bats. Like, dog, clearly recognize he's going to walk you. And he flies out to very deep center. 1 away. So I mean, free out would have been walked. So instead of having a guy at first, there's now 1 away. McKinstry up. First 4 pitches were all balls. He would have walked. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, man. What are you doing? Fouled away. It's 0-1. And McKinstry's out, 2 away. Here's Perez. Yep. At least it lasted a few pitches, I suppose. 9 ERA pitcher, or we're going to score 0. Ball 1. This pitcher's gotten blown off the mound in both starts, and this is how we're going to play. Hey, look at that. We hit a double. First guy up that isn't trying to just clobber a homer. Only one who gets a pass is Torque, by the way. Here's, oh shit. All right, well, I don't know. This bat goes 50-50. He either hits a home run or he's probably striking out on some awful pitches. I genuinely, it's probably bias. He's been good lately, so he's probably going to hit the ball. But also, this guy throws like 80 miles an hour, so Javi's going to try to obliterate these pitches. And it's off a lefty, so call it strike one. See what I mean? Like an 89.8 mile an hour cutter. Ball one. Oh yeah, he might just take this down the right field line, get a double. Javi showing extreme patience with this at bat. However, if you're the pitcher, do you pitch around him and just go after Parker Met? Yeah, exactly. Oh, dude, you might as well just throw one low and slightly off center. Just throw it low and slightly away, man. That's the best spot to go to with the waist. What the fuck? The ump's just giving him strike. He's like, I guess a strike. 2-2. The ump's like, I don't know. I guess strike. It's not really, but okay. They're clearly trying to walk him. But we'll call that a ball or a strike for no reason. So, I don't know. Pitcher just got one, I suppose. 3-2. Because they're not trying to pitch to him. And Javi got one. See, they're going to go after Meadows here now. That's clearly the smarter move, but it might actually fuck them completely because Meadows can handle slow pitching that has no break. I think he's out. He grounded out. Play worked. At least we have a hit now. So we're not getting no hit or anything. Now let's just hope we score some runs off this kind of bad pitcher. Parker Meadows grounds out. We'll head to the top of the third. It'll be Lux, Espinal, and Fraley due up in the top of the third. Lux, Espinal, and Fraley. I suggest, Kenny, you just stop or pause me and play me when we're caught up. You know what I mean? Lux, Espinal, and Fraley. If you want to watch both. That way I'm not spoiling anything for anybody. We're already in the top of the third. This game's moving pretty quick. 30 minutes in, top third. 10 minutes in inning for both sides. Sheesh. Bottom 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the lineup due up. We'll see Sawyer Gibson Long back to work here in the top half of the inning. And then hopefully the Tigers get to work the second time through the order. I'm confident on the second time around. By the way, does anyone here know what's the Spanish word for yes? Does anyone know that? Because like I've got this like funny joke, but I just don't. I'm not 100% sure on the word. What's up, Peter? What's going on? What's going on with Alex Anzalone? I'm so sorry, Joel. But CD's nuts. Sorry, Kenny. I got you fucking guys. Never. Always think when you hear the word and you think about like what the answer might be, if it's anything that might sound like it could get you. You gotta think about the word you're saying there, especially if you get asked a question like that. It's like the second time I've got multiple people on a stream before, and if any of you answered in your head and said, "See, I got you too. I got you like a son of a bitch." My another good one I used before was "I ladies," and that was a funny one. I had someone comment in all caps, "I ladies? Are they serious?" And I was like, "No, but I ladies nuts across your face." And I fucking got him so good, dude. There were like 6 people. Anyway, it's L1 here to Lux. 1-1, missed outside. What's going on with Anzalone, though? Looks like a fly out to Perez, 1 away. Did he die? Is he upset? I know he's upset about his contract. In the second inning, for some reason, this thing didn't say that they updated pitchers. It was when it was all broken. But they brought Sawyer Gibson-Long in the top of the second. I'm guessing they did that to deal with the lefties at the top of the lineup. And to give one less at bat for De La Cruz as a lefty, I'm guessing. I don't know. They're still pretty protective of Sawyer Gibson-Long's arm. And that's going to be a base hit. That's what happens when you throw it right down the middle. Yeah, he's theoretically the starting pitcher for today, but they use openers for him. I don't know. Take it up with the Tigers if you're upset about that. I don't know what to tell you. But they use that situation to control the number of pitches and innings that he throws. Because again, he hasn't pitched since like 23 or 23. So you know, he got shut down. Well, no, he tore his UCL, had Tommy John, and he's kind of had his way back. And you don't want to overdo anything or throw him in stressful situations against a bunch of big lefties right away. Kind of let him ease into an easier start. I don't know. There's ways around bringing your pitcher back from a pretty gnarly injury. That isn't just like sticking him out to burn. What's up, Gibbs? They're handling this very well. Tigers handle pitching injury returns very, very well. Like with Skubal, with Mize, Olsen coming back from dead arm has been handled really well. I'm not worried at all about Job. Like organizationally, oh, it's just clickbait. Yeah, probably. No, I think it has less to do with the lineup and more to do with he's coming off of a major injury. Personally, I don't think it has anything to do with the lineup. 2-2. I think they've piggybacked every one of his starts so far. I'm pretty sure Holton's almost opened every game for him at this rate. He opened the last. No, it was that was no. That was Herter last time, I believe, who ended up going like 3 innings. (3-2). Runner at first, 1 away. Losing the bottom of the lineup. Never hate to see it. Throw a strike. Get on out. Oh, good play. Good play by, it looks like Javi Baez in short step. Or is that the third baseman? Oh, no, we'll see in a sec, but there should be 2 away. Runner at first. You're watching this game on your television. Nice. Sounds bougie. Living large. Oh, boy, it's Friedel. This guy's been beating our ass all series. I'm tired of this guy. Nice play by McKinstry. Let's hope we get a quick third out here. All righty. We got 1 on, 2 out, 0-0 score, top 3. Hoping we can get Friedel on like a singular pitch here so we can get to the top or bottom of the third. It's 2-1. See, you know what's horseshit is like they were calling stuff like barely like so far inside on us, and these are called balls for them. That's a bunch of horseshit. By the way, it's 2-2. Like genuinely, how the fuck? The Torkelson one is the worst. No, it was Baez that got that really bad one. Baez walked anyway, but it's like, really? Those are called balls for them, but ours almost a foot off the plate or strikes? Okay. Three, 3-2. What's the series right now? Is it 1-1 or? And they walked him. Well, free walk anyway, because one of those pitches shouldn't have been a ball in the first place. Phillies are up 0-2. And fucking Zach Wheeler's pitching. I'm gonna go with the Phillies. They probably get a sweep today. Probably over. There's been a lot of runs scored in these two games. Kind of a slow start in this one, though. 2 on, 2 out. Who knows, though? This could be where it gets broke open. Here's McLean. It's called strike 1. Surprised that wasn't a ball. They didn't swing, so naturally it should have been a ball. 0-1. And they fly out. That ball don't lie. Hey, what's up, Brent? Yeah, happy Father's Day to anyone who's got some children's lying around somewhere. That'll be a fly out. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Tigers get out of doing kind of an ump-induced jam. Jones, Torres, and Green do appear in the bottom of the third. 1, 2, 3. Top of the order for Detroit. Let's hope we can get some runs. But that is nice for the top of the fourth, because now De La Cruz, if he hits a missile on us, it's a solo shot. What's up, Brent? Hopefully you're good. You got to minimize the damage for De La Cruz. Again, it's not so bad if he hits one. You know, it's kind of inevitable he's going to hit something eventually. You just kind of hope that it's, you know, no one else is on base. Having him lead off an inning really is nice. Jones, Torres, and Green do up for the Tigers one more time. I'm guessing Wade Miley will still be pitching. Second time through the lineup. Let's hope we do a little bit more damage here now that they've seen his nasty, unhittable stuff. That low to upper 90s, 80s fastball. Low 90s, upper 80s, you know. It started with Holton, now it's Sawyer Gibson Long. That information will cost you $31. We will bill it to your Google account. If you'd like the name of the other team, that'll be an additional $31 plus a convenience fee and a non-being a fan of the team you're trying to request information for fee, bringing your total up to $97. So total, give you a discount, just make it 120 even. Ball one. I have to do this because of a very expensive license I pay for from Major League Baseball. It's millions of dollars. 2-0. This is a good pitch. This is a good start to the at bat. This is what you want to see. Nice hitters count. She'll get something. Oh, fucking swung at ball 3. Should have took till he got a strike in that situation. Hell yeah, home run. Second of the, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Second time through the order. We should, this guy isn't throwing really anything we shouldn't hit. Same pitch he got him out on in his first at bat. He homers on in this one, by the way. Jahmai Jones with his second career home run. Second of the season. 1-0 Tigers lead. Now up Gleyber Torres. All right, we're not going to get shut out. That's what we like to see. At least one run. Called strike 1. Man, my nose is bugging me already. Do-do-do-do. 0-2 now on a called strike 2. Probably shouldn't have let that pitch go by. I was going to say, you just strike out on a pitch in the, you just threw it in the exact same spot, dude. Fouls it away, it'll be 0-2 again. Yeah, I mean, if you're smart with your... To be fair, this guy throws a lot of strikes, though. He's not really shy about hitting the strike zone. Fouls it away, it'll be 1-2. I don't know why he wasn't swinging at the... 1-2 for Gleyber Torres. 2-2 misses inside with a sweeper. This is a good at bat too. This is a lot better. This is much better than his first at bat. Wade Miley, no, not really. Not historically, no. Not the numbers I looked at anyway. Jones has been a really nice breath of fresh air for it's like a good right-handed bat that we've desperately needed for a minute now, and it's nice to have one. Yeah, that's a double for Torres. Here's Riley Green now with the runner at second, one away or nobody out. Yeah, we've been needing a good, decent little right-handed bat like Jones for a minute, and it's a lot more efficient than Ibanez and Justin Henry Malloy so far. Nothing personal. Who's his brother? Oh, 2 on Green. Wait. Oh, that's cool. Hold on a minute. If that's who I'm thinking of. Nope, it's the other one. I went to high school with the guy literally named TJ Jones. And I was he was a receiver and everything. And I always get him mixed up with the there's another guy named TJ Jones. And I'm like, wait, is that the guy I went to school with? And I'm like, oh, this guy's from Georgia. This is the other one. Yeah, they're not. They're like from Canada or Georgia or some shit. Completely the other. It's always the other. It's always the other one. It's always I'm like, oh, Tony Jones. I'm like, no, not the one I'm thinking of. That'll be a pop out. One away. Here's Dingler now with the runner at second. and 1 out. 1-0 Tigers lead. It's not too bad. Not everyone's a superstar. Personally, I would have gotten several. I'd have gotten like 4,000 or 5,000 in 4 years, but I might have even gotten like 6,000 to 8,000 based on how I play Madden. Oh, good to know, Kenny. Wait, what just happened? Oh, it's a fly out. Okay. Runner gets over to third. There's a fly out. Here's Torkelson. It'd be nice, Joe. It'd be nice to pick up a big hit if Torque could drive this run in. He's a pretty decent run producer, so I'm hoping this is where he shines. He's usually pretty heads. Oh, God damn it, dude. 0-2. I don't know why he just didn't turn on one of those two. It was the same pitch twice in a row. And he's out. He struck out. He got 3 of the same exact pitch in the exact same spot and had no idea how to hit it. Damn, dude, that's embarrassing as fuck. You got blown away by a 92-mile-an-hour fastball. Oof. De La Cruz, Stevenson, and Encarnacion Strand. Those were like sub 93 miles an hour, every single one of those. In one of Torque's supposed like hot zones, he just got blown the fuck away by that. That's embarrassing. He got 3 cupcake pitches from a lefty and couldn't hang with it. Well, anyway, top of the 4th. I'm going to go deal with my nose. I'll be right back. It's bothering the fuck out of me. Hopefully, anyway. Anyway, by the way, if you haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. We're sitting at about 18 likes. We try to hit 20 every stream. I appreciate it if you can. Top 4, De La Cruz, Stevenson, and Encarnacion Strand. Tigers lead by 1 on a Jahmai Jones home run. 1-0 Tigers. Well, let's hope not. Hope he gets out. Nice little pop out or strike out or fly out or whatever kind of out you could think of would be idea here. All right, top 4. Here's De La Cruz. Nobody answered my question from earlier. It was some trivia. I asked, is Elly De La Cruz a switch hitter? And no one answered. Nobody knew the answer. Ball 1. Anyway. Yeah, but I asked the trivia in the first inning and no one said anything. I was like, well, I guess no one knows the answer. He's not, or he is, but... Oh, and an error. Cool. And that'll put him at second. Threw the ball away. Good job. Terrible job by the defense there. Just selling it. Terrible job by defense, and now he's at second. Terrible, terrible job. Here's Stevenson. Well, they had him, but then they threw the ball away, I guess. Oh, well, it's the pitcher's own fault, so. All right, I feel less bad now because it's at least it's a pitching throwing error, whatever. If you fuck up, now it's on you, buddy. You had the out, you threw the shit away. See, that's the goddamn, dude, that's a ball, but for us that's been a strike. Why is that a ball, but for us that was literally a strike just an inning ago, just a half inning ago. They were calling that a strike. Okay, though. Here's Stevenson. And that'll score a run. That'll be maybe a double. Nope, just a single. No, don't. You shouldn't throw fastballs up and into competent right-handed hitters. They hit them. It's like a free hit for every single one of them. Not named Torkelson. Anyway, here's Encarnacion Strand with one on and nobody out. 1-1 game. They blew that lead quick. Well, here comes the blowout part, I'm guessing. Oh-2 fouled away. But maybe we'll turn a double play. Doubt that. Would be nice, though. Doesn't seem as though they're working to get a double play ball, though. Throwing middle cut fastballs right down the middle, basically. That's going to be a home run if he hits that. I'm just being honest. Anyway, 0-2. I would throw a sinker here. Try to get a ground ball. Two. Or 1-2 now. Good waste pitch. I'm not too sure, Lore. I guess I'm not too sure about the way your team and the intricate. I don't know the intricacies of other teams that aren't the Tigers, so I don't know, man. That sucks, I suppose. Waste pitch, 2-2. Okay, you guys are probably going to win today, Joshua. Well, actually, I don't know. Our hitting hasn't been that bad today. Yeah, but all right. The blowout's happening this inning. Our pitching's getting blown up this inning. Yeah, well, you probably don't got to hope much longer. 2-2. Because now we're doing errors and shit too, which is always a good sign. I'm going to guess he's safe at first. Yep. Back-to-back infield singles. Awesome. Yeah, we're losing. That's how we're playing defense today. Oh, yeah. This is GG. Wild pitches, pitching, just pitcher can't make plays. Oh, yeah, Javi Baez, fielding error. Oh, yeah, game over. Yeah, it doesn't matter when you guys are about to score like 12 runs. Cool. We have Riley. Yeah, that's cool. We've got Riley Green, and he's going to strike out every at bat. That's cool. Anyway, fouled away. It's 0-1. Runners at first and third. Nobody out. Tigers just here to play and commit errors this afternoon. This is going to be a long ass inning. Make sure you put the ball in the strike zone, not in the dirt. And it's 2-1 on a sac fly. Wow, they actually got it out. They didn't drop the fly out. Very good. Look at that. They actually fielded the baseball. Wow. Pretty hard thing to do. Should have been the third out of the inning with no runs scored. That's the reality. This inning should be over with no runs allowed. Pretty fucking bad how they played this inning. Just dog shit ass defense is allowed 2 runs to scored. And they still only have 1 out. I don't know. Maybe if he stopped being an idiot and just fielded the ball, he'd be all right. 1-1. Maybe we can get a double play ball. Nothing is just more obnoxious than just like bad baseball. Like you can lose, that's one thing. Who cares? But like if you lose because like you can't like field a baseball at the major league level, you should just like cut everybody from the team who made error. Or don't play him anymore for a while. Yeah, I mean, the score should be 1-0 heading into the bottom of the fourth. Like, there's no excuse for 2 errors in an inning. Really, there's no excuse for 1 error in a game. It's just sloppy ass fucking over fast fielding trying to be a fucking hot shot. At least the pitching, like the pitcher error is somewhat acceptable because they're not usually the greatest fielders sometimes, you know. I'd rather just put Trey Sweeney back at shortstop. 3-2 and he can't hit. Yeah, 3-2. Probably a walk. Because he's afraid to throw strikes. I would be too. My defense can't field the ball. Looks like they got a double play. Well, that could have been a lot worse, but they limit the damage to 2. So at least they only fucking gave up. Well, fucking should have been. Well, it was a strike him out, throw him out, double play. It looks like actually. Cool. They struck Lux out. And they caught Strand stealing. Double play. Little unorthodox. Get him. You know, strike him out, throw him out. Fun double play. Blown. Usually that means there was a blown hit and run there. McKinstry, Perez, and Baez. Let's hope the Tigers can get the run back. After some really bad fielding. Personally, I blame Donald Trump for that and the Republican Party. We committed far less errors under the Biden regime. So I'm guessing we're doing this now to appease them. Because it's funny. I don't know. People blame liberals for everything, but that's played out. I don't know. I don't know. It's funny to me. I do things that are funny to me alone. Like saying liberals for a few years there was pretty funny, but now it's kind of old. So now I'm gonna just switch it up. You know what's funny is no one's ever questioned why I blame liberals for everything. The first time I bust out I blame Trump, I get immediately questioned about it. These conservatives can't handle even slight jokes. I don't actually know because the American League is such a fucker, like a clusterfuck. I'm thinking I thought at the beginning of the year the Dodgers would repeat. But with all the injuries they have now too, it's a little tough to tell. I'm still thinking it'll be Dodgers versus someone from the American League. Again, I don't know. I never was able to pinpoint an American League team. I just think the Dodgers end up repeating. But now that they have all these injuries, I genuinely don't. And it looks like McKinstry's out on the first pitch. I actually don't know what's going on with that. I think McKinstry actually popped out. He did. 1 away. Here's Perez. Ball 1. Ball 2. Two 1 fouled away. It is very funny that this guy just keeps blowing a 92-mile-an-hour fastball by all of our hitters up in the zone. And it's like, you fucking guys suck. I think Perez might have just homered. Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, he did. All right, it's 2-2. All right, we're back in this game. I think we might win. All right, we tie it back up. We get the run back. Good job by Perez, who didn't commit any of the errors last half inning. But here comes a guy who did commit an error and better make this a fucking 3-2 game. Yeah, well, I like to have like an idea and like a prediction for the World Series. I think my prediction at the beginning of the year was Dodgers. I think it was Dodgers Yankees again. I know that's very boring. No, Dodgers Orioles was my prediction at the start of the year, which it's already ruined because of the Orioles. I really had thought they were ready to go. It was them or the Yankee. I think I might have predicted just the same World Series as last year. You call it. You just don't remember it. I'll give you credit. You get credit. Yeah, in my head, I called that. Here's Baez with the 1-2 count. 2-2 score. Let's see what the Tigers can do here. Maybe get another run or so. Baez down in the count, 1 deuce. Another foul. We'll get another 1-2. If you love him so much, why don't you marry him? Fucking got him, dude. Baez is out, 2 away. Here's Parker Meadows now with 2 down. Dude, I don't know, Gibbs. I fucking roasted the shit out of you right there, dude. I don't think you'll ever recover from something like that. Not fiscally, anyway. But out of the discussion for the World Series, I don't think the Astros will make it. I don't think the Mariners will make it. I don't know if the Tigers are experienced enough to make it. From the National League, I don't think the Padres will end up making it. They have a pretty good shot in the National League. I don't know. The Cubs seem pretty good. Giants seem wildly overrated. But the Giants are kind of built like the Tigers, where they're very well put together team on like analytics and things like that. 3-1. What do you think, Joshua? Fouled away, it's 3-2. Come on, Meadows. Damn, he missed the 92 one right down the middle. Lee warming up. That makes sense. He was fucking Gibson was getting brocked in the fourth, dude. He's probably ready to come out. And pitch count wise, I think he's at a decent number right now. Let me double check. He's at 55 pitches. Yeah, he doesn't normally throw too many more than that. So he might come out. He's had kind of a bad day. Again, he's on a tight leash anyway, so 3-2 for Mr. Meadows. Ball 4, please. If you're straight, you'll give him ball 4. You'll throw a ball if you like women. Oh, bro's gay as fuck. Ah, damn, he threw a ball, but fucking Meadows swung at it. Top of the 5th. Astros and Brewers. Yeah, I don't really see much in Milwaukee. The Astros feel like they're in a transition year still. Cardinal. I don't know about the Cardinals. We'll see. They tend to get pretty good this time of year, and they're starting to kind of get good. Kansas City's finally falling apart. I think Cleveland's kind of falling apart. Cleveland's finally getting the comeuppance for winning every single like 1-0 game that they play in, and it's not working anymore. Teams are scoring more runs against them, and they're like, well, fuck, we genuinely cannot score more than 2 or 3 runs a game. We are fucked 90% of the time. And again, that's genuinely, if you look at the way Cleveland wins games, it's like they either win a very close game or they get blown out. It's that's why I think they're still negative in the run, like minus 25 run differential, despite having a pretty good record. That indicates they've been incredibly lucky to get to where they're at this year. Again, when all you do is win close games, that's not something you can sustain throughout the season. Similar thing with Kansas City. They had a similar thing going on. Pretty close to 0 run differential and a bunch of wins is usually indicative of you get blown out, but you win all your close ones, and that's not something that sustains throughout the year. The Tigers are like, I think we're still in the high 60s with or maybe 50s with our run differential. We've been pretty good about that this year, though we've had a couple ass beatings. So. Oh, you thought the Astros or the Marlins? No. Would the Tigers be considered the surprise team this year? Because they had that run at the end of last year. Chase Lee is coming the game now. We kind of figured he would. Espinal, Fraley, and Friedel here in the top of the 5th. It's a 2-2 game. I don't know. I don't think we thought the Tigers would be the best team in baseball, so I guess that would be a bit of the surprise. But we figured they'd probably be a playoff team, right? So it's not really that surprising. It's just how good they've been. For me, the biggest surprise has been Baltimore, 100%. A little bit Arizona too, but those are like the mainstream gay answers. No, I'm just kidding. No, those are like lame answers, kind of obvious ones. For me, one of the biggest surprises was I thought the Athletics were going to be very good this year, or a sneaky good team. And the way they came out of the gate made me feel like a fucking genius. And I've still been pretty good. I was like, no, dude, they have a very good roster of young players. If you know anything about baseball and you take one look at that team, you'll go, holy shit, that's going to be a good team. And they are. Like, go look at the numbers of the Athletics. None of them are playing bad, and they lost like 19 games in a row, basically. And nobody knows how because nobody played bad. 2-1. Genuinely some of the most perplexing losses I've ever seen in a run, where they were like 21-20 at one point. Not even kidding. They were having a great year compared to 3-1. Yeah, the Rockies were expected to be pretty bad. No talent, you know, fucking their best pitching's like a year or two away. That's not that surprising. 3-1. I felt really bad that I missed on the A's. I'm like, nah, damn, dude, I almost looked like a genius. No, that's whatever. Hopefully just a base hit. Probably should have just walked the guy. We wouldn't have given up a leadoff double. Bad pitching leads to a double. Well, this seems like it might have been a mistake to bring this guy in. Here's Fraley. They can't get out the worst hitter on the fucking team. Because they're just not taking him serious. They're like, oh well, fuck him. We'll just throw right down the middle. And it's like, yeah, and you're getting beat by him all series. Good shit. You've raised his average like 40 points in one series. And his OPS like 100 points alone. We've pretty much just saved Espinal's job. 1-1. Because we just keep throwing him the most hittable pitches of all time. Because we're like, yeah, this guy sucks. Oh, well. Let's throw him a fastball 7 miles an hour right down the middle. Hey, let's throw this righty a belt-high fucking pitch inside at 91. He won't hit it. Smokes it into the corner for a double. It's like, yeah, maybe don't do that actually ever again, dumbass. Hey, this guy's got a 400 OPS. Let's just throw it right down the middle. Let's lob it to him. Yeah, he deserves one if we're just going to keep throwing doo-doo ass pitches. I swear that's what goes through their mind. They're like, oh, this guy sucks. Throw it right down the middle. And I guarantee you there's a lot of that happening on in the Tigers pitching staff. Because you can't convince me a team that pitches as well as they do and knows how to pitch as well as they do throws the ball right down the middle of the plate as often as they do to very specific hitters. It's like fucking Scooball will see like a guy with a 150 average and he'll be like, and it's 3 pitches, 99 plus right down the middle. And that's the guy who usually gets him for a double or some shit. And it's like, yeah, what did you think was going to happen, dumbasses? And then he walked him. Cool. Yeah, this was the wrong idea. Top of the order. Here's Friedel now with 2 on and nobody out. This is what we were hoping would happen. Ideally, you throw the ball in the strike zone. But you know, what do I know? I'd go up there and bet, hey, you might want to throw strikes. Put the ball near the plate somewhat so they might swing at it. If you don't feel like throwing the ball in the direct zone. Maybe pitch some low sinkers right now because we kind of need a ground ball. Work away and throw sinkers on this guy because, you know, he could probably hit pretty good. Don't throw right down the middle. Avoid that urge. Fuck me. Are you kidding? Strike 1. I wouldn't do that again. He's already homered in this series on a pitch exactly like that. Don't do that dumb fucking shit again. See what I mean? This team just throws it right down the pipe so often. And it's so goddamn stupid every single time. Ball one. It's 1-2 on a foul ball. They live in the middle of the plate, and it frustrates the ever-living fuck out of me. So the one thing I hate about Chris Fetter's pitching style is how often they live like across the plate. Like, I get it, you got to throw strikes, but it's also like, can we be a corner hitting team, please? I feel like we got really good pitchers that could hit corners. Why don't we do that and be cool as shit? 2-2. Like, we also just don't have guys who throw hard enough to fucking pitch like that, except Scooball. Which is why I don't really care much when Scooball whips it down and tries to gas someone's ass, you know. That'll be a fly out, one away. Everyone has to hold. Thankfully, it was a fly out to left field, so the runners wouldn't advance. Connor Joe. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Connor Joe. He seems like he's having a good series versus us, but that's also just because I feel like he always plays well versus us. Even when he was over on the Pirates, I believe is where he was. But again, we've also fucking see, like, you know what's funny is I was talking all that shit about Espinal, and the Reds fan in here was kind of just like, Espinal for the cycle. He didn't even correct me and go, no, Espinal's good. He's having a great year. He's like, nah, he nailed that. We didn't even know Espinal could hit like this. For being completely honest. Did we get a single out on a ground ball? Okay, we turned a double play. I was about to say, did we not get a singular out on a ball directly hit at an infielder? Again? Good job. Good job by McKinstry. It was even a tough one, too. You had to turn it all the way around the diamond. Look at that. Hey, that almost makes up for the 2 errors. It doesn't, but, you know. Good job. Congrats. You fielded the ball. You turned it around the diamond. You got a double play. Jones, Torres, and Green. Top of the order here. I don't know how many more pitches this... yeah, he's only at 70. I'm guessing he's coming back in. No, not really. Again, it was really only one error. I don't really care about pitcher errors. Baez's error was annoying because that directly could have been outs instead of runs scoring. Like, you can forgive a pitcher, right? Because that's their own fault. And it was Ellie De La Cruz, panicked a little bit, threw it away, whatever. That you can understand, right? Baez, it's like, dog, if you would have made the play, no, like, 1 run scores that inning. And that's on Sawyer anyway, so that's whatever. Again, it's more annoying because the bad defense doesn't really impact them. It impacts the pitcher more so because then they start pitching weird and they start being like, oh, well, I can't really throw strikes right now. And that's the issue. But they're the ones making errors, and you know, that's their own problem. They get self-conscious about that. It's like, well, become a better fielder. But you should be able to get ground balls and get outs, unlike what Baez did. Got to be able to get ground balls and not be anxious about it because that'll fuck your mind up for the game. Good thing it's 2-2, and we only got a couple runs scored on us in that inning. So either way, Jones. I don't know why it's taking so long to switch over. Jones, Torres, and Green due up here in the bottom of the 5th. It's still a 2-2 game. Tigers have 2 runs on a homer by Jahmai Jones and a homer by Wenzel Perez. The Reds? Oh, I guess you guys will probably finish over 500. You seem like a good team. Once you get like consistently good, you'll be pretty solid, I'm guessing. Kind of depends on what you do with like the trade deadline. If you sell off a bunch of players, you might have a little bit of a fall, or you might spring up. Tigers traded away a bunch of players last year, and you know, we made that historic run. It's 0-2 on Jones. Miley still the pitcher. course, Tigers giving another pitcher their best outing of the year. Clockwork. 1-2. Guarantee, though, if we went up against Zach Wheeler, we're fucking scoring 8 runs in 2 innings. Anyone want to bet me any different? This guy's got a 9 ERA coming into the start. 1-2. Or 2-2, sorry. But I bet you we go up against the best national. We go up against Yamamoto right now. We probably drop 8 runs on his ass in 2 innings. Yeah, and we're the only team in the league that bullies good pitchers. It's a very funny turn of events. It's very funny to see the 2 different kind of offenses that come out with a 2-inning pitcher or it's like a 2.5 ERA guy versus a 9 ERA guy. Because they hit completely different. They turn off the home run switch and just try to hit singles all day. But like when they see a guy with this kind of pitching numbers, they're like, we're gonna nuke him. And Jones strikes out 1 away. He's 2 for he has a hit already, so at least he's contributed. Torres has been on twice. He's one of the few guys that haven't had a problem with the guy throwing 80 miles an hour. I doubt at least. Do you think he gets traded? He's only in his, 3rd year? It'd be pretty early to trade him. Torres is up. I'm going to go grab some pop. What's up, Nicholas? I'll be right back. Yeah, we are. Yeah, I guarantee we're going to be Skeen's worst start of the year because we're playing him pretty soon. Or we should anyway. Hell yeah, Nicholas. Yeah, guarantee we destroy Paul Skeens. It'll be very funny to see what happens. It'll be like, damn, we broke his quality start streak. That's pretty crazy. Everyone will be like, damn, dude, didn't they just get shut out by like the White Sox starting pitchers? Yeah. Guys with like 7 ERAs. Oh yeah, they mopped us. Here's Riley Green. He's also a righty, so yeah. Young right-handed pitching doesn't really bother the Tigers. It's veteran right-handed pitching. That's actually the secret, by the way. If a player is over like 30, we can't hit him. Like if you look at all our starts and you look at who we can't hit, I guarantee you this guy is, let's see what the age is. 38 years old. Wow, a veteran pitcher we can't hit. Crazy. Guess what we couldn't hit over in Baltimore? Kramer, veteran pitcher. Like it's a very odd situation where for some reason the Tigers don't hit veteran pitching. Yeah, if you think I'm kidding, look into it a little bit. 2-2. We are probably, if you take like 30-year-old plus pitchers and graph the times we play them, yeah, he's super unk. No, the problem is the Tigers just have a very young baseball team and just all those guys got to go. Like against young pitchers or pitchers under 30, we dominate them. Like, because again, they're used to like that kind of pitching. That's the kind of pitch. It's 2 different styles of pitching that's happening. And a lot of our guys are like from a different era, and it's like a weird era mix. It's just not. I don't know how to describe it. Plus, they're veterans and they're kind of wily, so they know what they're doing. It's not too surprising that Miley, he's having trouble with like Torres. Baez walked in his one appearance. You know what I mean? Like it's not too surprising that like the older the player, the more success they're having. I don't know. It's not too shocking. Again, this is a common trend. Plus, the Tigers suck against left-handed pitching anyway. They also suck against veteran right-handed pitching and veteran left-handed pitching. Young pitchers they fuck on, so that's not that big a deal. Again, you could look to who they like how well they hit in Baltimore was basically based on, oh, okay, it's fucking Kramer in game 2 and we couldn't hit him despite him having like a 6 ERA or whatever and being like having a bad year. And it's been like that all season long, consistently like that. Every time we run into a veteran with a bad year, they dominate us. De La Cruz, Stevenson, Encarnacion, Strand, and then their very next start, they really think they're the shit.
And then they go out and give up like fucking 8 runs in an inning. And it's like, hell yeah, haha, dumbass. You're playing a team with veterans again, idiot. You can't be doing that shit. My team's pitching is still a mess. And Giants are in a battle for the division. Yeah, Giants have had a good year. The Dodgers are in injury hell. A testament to their drafting, by the way, and their farm system. But yeah, they're gonna have to make moves. Their pitching is fucked. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some more pop. Back's been fucking stiff today. I don't know why. Very obnoxious. He's a Marlins and Dodgers fan. He the year before the Dodgers, he was a big time Diamondbacks fan or Texas Rangers fan. The year before that, maybe the Houston Astros. I can't remember who won in 2022. And then 21 was the first time he was a Dodgers fan. Or 20 was his first year as a Dodgers fan, you know. But mainly a Marlins fan, I suppose. Anyway, they get a ground out from De La Cruz, thankfully. Oh, bad. Right now, he's an Eagles fan. He says they've always called him Nicholas the Eagles fan Paz. The fact that he's not defending himself is hilarious right now. He's probably, man, fuck, what the fuck? Yeah, he likes the Dodgers and roots for the Marlins as like a side team. You can't really blame him. Oh, Nicholas, I was like, well, right now he's a fan of the Dodgers, but like he's mainly a Marlins fan, but like he roots for the Dodgers. A couple years ago, he's a Rangers fan, and then whoever won in 22, he was a fan of. And he kind of, you know, jumps around when new team wins, new fandom. I said, you call yourself Nicholas the Eagles fan, Paz. Yeah, I was making jokes. There's people that watch this channel that are like that, by the way. Anyway, 2 out now after Stevenson grounds out. We have a 1-1 count. Top 6. 2-2 score. Pretty good game, actually, here this afternoon. Pretty nice pitchers battle for what we've had the last fucking 2 days. 2 blowouts either direction. I think both teams basically won 11-5 and 11-1. I think those were the finals in those games. Maybe a little bit more one day. Yeah, they sent Brebbia down. I'm guessing we'll see Tyler Owens pitch in this game. He wasn't too bad with this before, if I remember right. I saw a stupid thing that said Aaron Judge would be the best player in Tigers franchise history, and it's like, I don't. Like, you can maybe make that case for several MLB teams, but like the Tigers just been around too long. Plus, we had Ty Cobb. It's like, I don't think you can do that. I wouldn't do that if I was a Yankees fan. Like, Ty Cobb's like one of the gods of baseball. I wouldn't piss around with that. That's some dangerous energy to be playing with. Or that team is cursed. Their fucking fans run around saying some dumbass shit like that. I don't know, Joel. Ty Cobb was like the greatest, one of the all-time greatest base. I think Ty Cobb had like 400 for his career. I don't know. You know what I mean? He's literally one of the all-time greatest players is Ty Cobb. Plus, like Al Kaline played for the Tigers, Verlander, Miggy. You know what I mean? Like I might have said Verlander already. Cobb ruled, dude. Everyone tries to paint him as a bad guy too. Yeah, saying that Judges would be the best player in our franchise, it's like, nah, I don't know. Is he even better than like Hank Greenberg historically? Like all, or is he even like I get where Judge could wind up, right? Like he's got more homers than Miggy because Miggy didn't play in a 200 football field, or you know what I mean? You know, he didn't play in a short little fucking pretend home run spot with a 310 fucking fence. But I don't know. 318 average is always going to be really hard to top. If Judge can win a triple crown, then maybe he is the better right-handed hitter all time. But he has to get there. You know what I mean? I don't. Yeah, it is very funny the Rays owning the Mets. I like stuff like that. Scott Barlow's in. Oh fuck yeah. Top spent 22 in seasons and 2 in Philadelphia. He was the holder of more than 90 career or season records, including the all-time batting average mark of 366. I was gonna say, isn't his career batting average 360? I thought it was. I was gonna say I thought it was around 400, but 366 is still fucking crazy, right? No, Rays aren't terrible. They might not be traders at the deadline, but I still kind of view them as a team that you might be able to get stuff from. What's up, Wade? Welcome back. Yeah, I was gonna say it might be Skeens versus Skubal on Wednesday. Skubal's due up. Could pitch Wednesday. I was gonna say I thought it was Thursday because like Skubal was like they might push the start to make it Skubal versus Skeens. And I mean, yeah, that's what the MLB should make them do. Still ranks as high as even after 22 seasons. Yeah, exactly. Paj. Dingler, Torkelson, and McKinstry to hit here against Scott Barlow. Strike one. Tigers actually they either hit Barlow or they don't. I don't know how to describe it. We usually jump this dude or he fucks us up. It's hard to describe the dichotomy that is very hyper there between the Tigers and Scott Barlow from his times with the Cleveland Guardians, I believe. Rays are very good. Yeah, the Mets are great. Great roster. Pretty solid. Actually, the coaching might be their problem. What's up with the Royals? Why Royals? The Royals with cheese. Was Barlow not on the Guardians? Are we sure he wasn't there too? Or did the Guardians have a separate pitcher whose name begins with B that we used to either get fucked up on or bully? And that'll be a base hit by Dingler. Instead of a player recording a batting average of at least 400 major league. Yeah, that's cool. Hell yeah, Paj. I thought he was on Cleveland too. Players can play for more than one team. But I was going to say, I thought he was a Guardian. Very clear memories of us kind of. It was like the only time we'd actually beat Cleveland would be the rare instance they'd throw Barlow against us. Almost like they were giving us a break. Like, fuck it. Let's see if you guys can do it. And then they just take the loss if we did it. They'd be like, good job. He was on the Royals last season. That's what I thought. I knew he was a Guardian for a while. For I think most of my time knowing him. Yeah, I was gonna say he wasn't always on Cleveland. My clearest memories of him is on Cleveland, and him being the rare opportunities we'd actually have of beating that baseball team would be when this fucking guy would pop in. 'Cause I remember the 1-17 season against Cleveland. Do you? God, that was a horrible year. When we lost like 117 games and barely we missed our own loss record by 2 games. It's like, whoo. Oh, he's hitting the 220s. Yeah, he needs to get a hit here. Or is it 230? I can't really see that well. Oh, it's still 230. It's been like 230 and 240 all year. His OPS is really what you should look at. His OPS is 838. You know what that tells you? Oh, yeah. I mean, last year he had an 838 slugging percentage and 17 home runs and like 50 RBIs. I remember that. I'm going to the Panthers arena on Tuesday, 1-1-08. Looking at batting average might be the dumbest single thing you could do for a guy who hits for unreal power. No, I'm not trying to be mean, Kooks, but like, I mean, he's our power hitter, right? He's got an 838 OPS. Do you know what that means? His slugging percentage is like 500. Damn it, he just grounded out though. 1 away. But yeah, I guess he's back to last year's Torkelson. I suppose. He does get hits quite often, actually. Batting average doesn't really tell you anything. And using batting average to evaluate a guy who hits for power is a silly thing to do. Yeah, Jeffrey, it's impossible to argue with people who don't understand that batting average is the dumbest thing you can measure a power hitter by. That's like trying to be like, Adam Dunn was a bad baseball player because he struck out a lot. It's like, I'm so glad history is making Adam Dunn up to be, because Adam Dunn would have like 900. Torkelson isn't fucking Barry Bonds. He wasn't drafted to be Barry Bonds. He was never drafted to. Torkelson's scouting report said Torkelson will never hit above 260 in the majors. If he hits above 260, he'll probably win an MVP because that means he's got like 50 plus home runs. You have a really weird expectation for a guy who is projected to hit around this average range and be like a 30-30 guy, like 30 home runs, 30 plus doubles. And guess what? He's well on pace to do. Be exactly the player we drafted. 2-1. I don't know where you got it in your head that Torkelson should have a 300 average, but you know the players whose average I'm actually kind of worried about? Riley Green hitting 270. He's supposed to be an actual like near 300 hitter, but he's not. How come you're not worried about Riley Green or Kerry Carpenter, who's hitting like 260? Anyway, runner at second, McKinstry pops out. 2 away. Sorry, I don't mean to be like shitty, but it's like, why would you compare a guy who is one of the greatest hitters of all time, probably the greatest hitter of all time in Bonds, to a guy we drafted to hit home runs and doubles, and he's doing exactly what we drafted him to do? I don't know. I would look to the rest of the lineup that isn't hitting for average as to why Torkelson doesn't do much. Those guys should be getting on base for Torkelson and other power hitters. Yeah, but to use Barry Bonds, the greatest hitter of all time, as your literal thing is really stupid. No offense. You're like, what about Barry Bonds? What about Alex Rodriguez, huh? It's like, yeah, you got me with some of the greatest baseball players in fucking MLB history, I guess. Yeah, those guys should be counted as the norm. I would definitely do that. Do you have an example of a player who isn't like a fucking Hall of Famer? or like a Mount Rushmore great player or a fucking cheater. Again, you're doing a thing where you're conflating the average. I'm literally talking about like average player, like average to above average players, and you're like, what about the best right-handed hitter in the game today? Why isn't he like that? Do you see what you're doing, dude? Like, do you see how fucking weird your expectations are for a player who was never projected to be that? Go root for the Yankees then. Like, you're like, why isn't he like the greatest hitter in the league? Yeah, Shohei's a lefty, but he hits like 250 or like 280 or some shit. And also, Judge is in the middle of a historic season right now. I don't think that's a very good comparison. Torkelson's in year 3 of his MLB career, or year 4. Aaron Judge and these dudes are in like year 10. Judge is like 30 years old almost. Tork's 25. He's like, why is this 25-year-old who just refigured out how to hit in the majors this year? Why is he not hitting 500 with 29 home runs right now? Yeah, Judge is on his like fucking third MLB contract and he's 30 years old. Fucking Tork's 25. It has no lineup protection and is expected to be the face of a fucking rebuild. Wow, you mean like the first 2 weeks of the season he was hitting 400 like everybody does? It's like, yeah, back in like April, he was hitting like 900 after the first game or two. Like, what happened? After the first 2 weeks, he's not hitting 400 anymore. Again, the number to look at is OPS. I don't engage with the silliness of like, why is his batting average poor? I'm like, I don't care. What does that tell you? He leads the team, I believe, in doubles and home runs. And I believe RBIs. Slugging percentage. I believe he's got like the best walk rate on the team too. I won't swear to that, but he walks some of the highest on the team. He barely strikes out this year compared to last year. Like, what more? Do you just want him to get singles more? Is that what you want from Tork? A bunch of singles? I'd rather him go up there fucking chasing homers, dude. We didn't draft that man to hit base hits. What fucking good is that? Genuinely, what good is it if Tork comes up and has a single? Is that what we drafted that man 1 of 1 to do? Yeah, Torres is a really good eye. Torres is like a veteran, though. He should be good at hitting. 2-2. Torres is like a near 800 OPS career-wise, so he should be pretty good. Again, what's Tork's like WRC plus right now? If it's over 100, he's having a phenomenal year. Because again, 100's league average. Tork's like what, 123 right now? He's got positive WAR for the first time in his career. Yeah, give Torres a small deal. I just don't want him to eat up any spot. And they get Connor Joe 1 away. I just don't. And we're in the top of the 7th, by the way. Herder's in the game. I know I said that already, but just figured I'd reiterate. Yeah, Torres signed a 1-year deal to try to get teams to see that he can play a full season, play more. He's trying to get a long-term deal somewhere. However, I think he's one of those players that if you want to sign him to a short-term deal, you're going to probably have to pay $25 a year after this year. Yeah, I wouldn't put it on just Torkelson, though. I'd put it on Riley Green, who strikes out nearly every other at-bat. The fact that Carpenter basically has gone like 0 for 17. It's not just Tork. Our other players should be getting shit going. Like Riley Green strikes out. He's 0 for 3 today with a strikeout. Like Torkelson's over. It was over 3 with the strikeout too. Like, but we're yelling about Torque, not Green. I don't know. Probably. I don't know. There are other factors to why the offense has been poor the last couple weeks. It's not just Torque. Plus, we've also just been kind of streaky and inconsistent. We'll have like good games like every 1 or 2 games. Like every other game, we're kind of shitty right now. So I don't know. We're definitely in our usual June offense. That's for damn sure. It seems like every June we kind of fuck off with the bats. This year we've kind of been able to augment it. We've been able to kind of play through it. You know what I mean? This year, it almost seems like the team expected June to be kind of shitty. It's been our roughest month, but I mean it's half over. We've won more than we've lost. I think we're pretty close. We're either 500 or a little better this month. You know what I mean? We'll get through it. This happened last year. This literally happened to us last June. Almost the exact same. We just could not score runs. But now that we're a little older and a little bit more experienced of a team, we're able to kind of work through that this season. 2-2. How old is Torres? I don't know, like 28, maybe 29. Yeah, maybe somewhere right there. 27 at the absolute youngest. Because he just played a full contract with the Yankees, so most of the time when you got a guy who's a free agent, they'll be anywhere from 26, 27 to like 30, like somewhere in that range. Yeah, it's their defense is all right, but as they commit more errors, as they fucking let another infield single go in. Cool. 3 for 3 for Espinal. Yet again, they keep throwing him inside pitches and he keeps hitting them. He's 3 for 3 on the exact same pitch today. I'm going to go rip a bogey a few times. I'm just going to start bitching if I continue watching right now. I'm just going to let the loss come. I'll be right back. All right. 2 minutes. Made it back. What do we got? A 2-2? 2 on. Didn't even miss the at-bat, really. Wonder if we'll be able to get the out. 2-2. 1 on. Or 1 out. 2 on. Ball 3. God damn it. Damn, we pushed Espinal's OPS all the way up to 600. Probably got to throw a strike here. Hey, look at that. They threw a strike, got out. Raise Marlins on the 18th. That'll be pretty fun. We turn 2. Hey, another double play. Look at that. I was going to say, that can't be the most expensive ticket in the world. That's probably, you could probably get really good seats for that price, for that game. All right, they get a double play. Good job by the Tigers. Baez helps to turn 2, so that helps to wipe away that ugly-ass double play earlier, that ugly-ass error. Cool. Good job. Baez, Meadows, and Jones here in the bottom of the 7th. 7th inning stretch. Make sure you get stretched out. My back's been bothering me this whole game, this whole day today. Very weird. I didn't even do anything. My back's just been torqued out or something today. I don't know. I must have slept funky. That'd be the idea. Would be a pretty good plan. We're running out of time. Oh, damn. That sucks. Yeah, that sounds like you. At least you know what happened and what might have caught. You know what I mean? I'm just like, damn, what did I do? But yeah, Kooks, I do agree, by the way, with what you were talking about earlier. The offense has been bad, but I just wouldn't put it all on Torque. When I was young, Dunham's gave me Tigers and Pistons tickets for buying a pair of shoes. Yeah, yeah. Damn, that's pretty good. That's how cheap they were. Pistons, that would make sense. I'm going to stretch out after the stream and see if I can't go disc golfing, get my back all retightened or something. Yeah, they do. Yeah, I don't think the Cardinals will, or the Orioles also, Joshua, will be trading their guy, Adley, anytime soon. I feel like he's like one of them players they want to like keep as like a franchise cornerstone. I'm guessing anyway. Also, I wouldn't trade for him because he might be on the way down. Have you seen his numbers this year? Not great. Anyway, bottom 7: Baez, Meadows, and Jones. I'm guessing. I actually don't know if they're going to bring in a new pitcher or not for this inning. You had to buy Reebok pumps. Like clear deal. Oh yeah, because Reebok used to sponsor like the leagues. Make kind of sense. Whoa. Yeah, had to be. Hey, we have 25 likes. If you haven't dropped a like yet, consider dropping one to help out with the old stream here. It's always appreciated. If you have, thank you. If not, no, it's cool too. Thank you for watching. Just if you want to help out with a like, that'd be cool. It's a long 7th inning stretch. I'm guessing Barlow's still in the game. Yeah, I'm guessing Barlow's still in there. Okay. Cool. Red Wings just missed the playoffs. Oh no, Graham Ashcraft is in the pitch now. You put them up for base? Oh, for like your fantasy team? Might be going to the Cowboys at Raiders on November 17th. That's pretty cool, Cameron. That'd be a pretty good game to get to go to. Nice. Well, hopefully, neither has really done anything today. Here's Baez. Takes strike one. Needs 7 total runs. I don't know. It seems like we kind of got caught by a pitcher's duel here today, Blake. It's 2-2 right now. There's 4. So maybe somebody turns it up. There've been some pretty big late innings in this series. So 0-1 on Baez. 0-2. Needs something, Posh. Anything to get this team going. Fouled away, it'll remain 0-2. Yeah, similar with the Tigers. They've been kind of sloppy at the plate. Tigers have turned a lot of double plays, though. So, yeah. That's been kind of like the secret is the Tigers have turned like 3 or 4 double plays tonight, it feels like, or this afternoon. Oh, looks like Baez might have gotten a hit. Hell yeah, 1 on. If the second baseman wouldn't have been playing shaded up the middle for a dumbass, that actually turns into a double. Again, they were shaded and playing for him to hit it to the left. Again, that's why I hate shifting. If they'd have played normal defense, number 1, the second baseman fields it. Number 2, he doesn't get a double because the right fielder shouldn't have been that far over in the center field. Anyway, I'm a Tigers fan. I'll take it. Torres hits third it hits third now. Yeah, Baez 280. Oh, damn it. Looks like a pop out. Meadows out, 2 away or 1 away. Here's probably Kerry Carpenter. I'd imagine Jones isn't going to be batting. And he grounded out to the pitcher. So that was a ground out by Meadows. Here's Kerry Carpenter to pinch hit. Called strike 1 for Carp. Well, Carp could use a big hit, a fucking double or a single or something. Try to get Baez in. Anyway, 0-1. Come on, Carp. That's 0-2. Fuck. Foul tipped it. That'd be nice, Arminian. Just a base hit would be nice. 1-1 or 1-2 now. Torres is up next. If Torres can get a hit, that'd be great. Power hitting lefty versus right-hander who doesn't throw hard. That actually does throw pretty hard. I don't know. The handedness advantage. Jones may not hit righties as good as he does lefties. And down goes Carp. It didn't really matter. Oh, well. Here's Torres. Wonder if we can pick up the run. Carp Baez goes and gets a hustle double, and now no one else can get a single. Well, maybe Torres does though. He's like one of our best players. So hell yeah, Torres gets a double and scores the run because Javier isn't slow. All right. We sent a guy around third and oh no, did we not score? Hey, we scored. Yay. Glaber comes through, gets a single and he'll get a single, but he takes second on the throw. Fucking Nicholas is like, he'd be a very good Dodger, wouldn't he? 3-2. He's over there stroking his evil Dodger chin. Here's Riley Green now with a runner at second. Tigers get a run in. He'd be a great backup for us. We could use him. Most importantly, no one else can have him. Ha! Ha ha! Ha 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 ha! That's the secret. We just want everyone so no one can have anybody. And then Riley Green comes through with the actual hit that he never... did he homer to dead center? Oh no, it's just a long double. Hell yeah, it's 4-2 Tigers now. All right, we got some runs now. All right, now we got a couple runs. 4-2. Tigers lead here in the bottom of the seventh. Well, that's 6 total runs, Blake. We just need one more hit here from Big Dylan Dingler, and we hit the 7 that you were looking for. But I think they're going to pull the pitcher here. So bottom 7, we'll have a pitching change, it looks like, with 2 outs and a runner at second. Dingler up to hit. 4-2, Tigers lead. Yeah, and these are good. These last 3 runs have been really nice because most of the runs today have been nice because they've kind of actually effectively drove them in. Not just living on a long ball. 2 of them anyway, half of them. But he's like, whoever scores, I don't care. Just somebody do it. Tigers theoretically. Who's even up next? Oh damn! I think we do have to face De La Cruz next inning. Oh boy. No, and we get out. Well, it wasn't a pitching change. They just got the out. Dingler wasn't able to come through. He lined out. They fucking got him. Well, hopefully the Reds just do nothing and strike out Joshua. We're hoping the Reds rally does not come through and they do bad. They should have scored like 2 more earlier, but I'll take it. Hey, there's still something. Just like Friday mentioned, missile systems, such as Scudder Titans. Yeah, maybe we just got to do war stuff, Paj. The Armada. Hopefully the Tigers sink the Armada here. Yeah, have a good day, Nicholas. It was nice chatting with you, man. Take it easy, as always. Have a good time. Yeah, we got 2 there. It was good. 4-2. Top 8. We'll probably see Tommy Canley come in the game. Oh, boy. Here we go, boys. Tommy Canley time. You can get stretch out and get ready. You guys ready for a torrent of change-ups and occasionally a singular fastball? It's time for General Canley to sink the Armada. Yeah, he's going to his Dodgers people right now. That's the problem. Friedel, McLean, and De La Cruz here in the top of the 8th. Tigers hoping for a quick inning from Canley. We'll see what they do. I'm guessing it's going to be Canley, right? No, they're going to leave Herter in there, really. Interesting. Tigers are the hardest team in baseball to figure out, man. I swear to God. You think this is easily Canley territory, but it is a bunch of lefties, so. Ideally, you want to keep De La Cruz on the right side of the plate, if anything. So technically, yeah, it's probably best to just fucking leave Herter in there. He did good enough in the 7th, so. especially against all them righties. Now he gets 2 lefties and a fucking switch hitter. Unless they pinch hit McLean, which they might do. Well, McLean's right-handed, but this is a little nerve. I don't know why Canely isn't in the game. I know why. Like academically, it's for the handedness advantage, but 1-1. Maybe it's not a good idea to bring Canely in against this lineup with just whipping changeups at him. I think they might fuck his ass up. You know, I've thought that about every team, though, and I keep being proven wrong. Is that another fielding error? Son of a bitch, it is. God damn, dude. 2-1 game. Well, it'll be 4-3 with no time. Good shit. Good shit by the defense today. Trying to lose this game. We put in Trey Sweeney if that was Baez. Oh, another pitching throwing error. God damn it, dude. Do our pitchers not know how to play defense? 2 errors by pitchers today. And now we have to sit through a pitching change, which means De La Cruz is going to be batting from the left side anyway. What was the point of that at bat? Should have brought Canely in anyway. Oh, fuck. All right, it'll be at least 4-3 by the end of this inning. Oh, they're just going to bring Will Vest in for 2 innings. All right, we'll see. Two in one game is stupid. And we're going to lose now because of that. I don't know. At least Will Vest can shut things down usually. Runner at second. Nobody out. Fucking middle of the order coming up now, though. McLean, De La Cruz, and Stephenson, however you say it. (4-2) Tigers lead for now. Top 8. Runner at second. Once again, nobody out. New pitcher for the Tigers is their closer / late inning guy, Will Vest. He's been very good. He's shut down most situations he's come into this year. Pretty solid ERA, like 1.8. 12 for 12 on saves. He's been as reliable as they come. So we can only hope it holds true. All right. By the way, it's 0-1. Yeah, well, yeah, you've scored entirely on errors tonight. Yeah, both runs have been errors tonight. And it's looking like this third run will probably also be because of an error tonight. Yeah. I hate errors so much. They'll lose you baseball games, and they should, rightfully so. 1-2. It's the one thing that drives me crazy when I watch like sports. I can excuse, sometimes you have a bad night pitching. Sometimes you have a rough day at the plate. Errors are just fucking lazy. Unfocused, lazy bullshit. And that'll be another hit. Oh, wow. Hey, if there'd have been a guy playing second base, that would have been an easy out. But instead, because we had the guy playing, don't know where he was at, actually, fucking shortstop, almost. What's up? That should have been an out. Oh well. Runners at first and third for De La Cruz. Time for a 3-run shot to make it 5-4. Just get it out of the way. This is what the defense wanted all game. Once again, we have nobody at shortstop. Literally, we just don't have a shortstop at this in the game right now. He's playing second base, kind of. 0-1. I hate shifting so much. It's so stupid. It's costing us this game. If we lose, it's because of these dumbass shifts and errors. 1-1. I was so happy when the league banned that shit. And of course, old cheating McGillicuddy's back to shifting. I hope the league steps in and finds him. Gets his ass under wraps right now before it gets worse. 1-2. Soon he'll have us fucking wearing fucking buzzers and beating trash cans and shit. 2-2. Starts with illegal shifts, ends with fucking full-on cheating scandals. 2-2. And that'll get a run in, and it's a hit. Yeah, he got a base hit. He scored a run. It's 4-3. And the Tigers are fixing to blow this. Haven't gotten a single out. First and second, nobody out. Tigers don't appear to be interested in getting outs right now. Especially the defense. So that's 3 runs off errors today. Yeah, you guys are probably going to win this game. We clearly don't want to based on the way we've let you guys. We've given you all 3 of your runs. Yeah, fuck this faggot. See you later, extra shots. Weirdo. Anyway. GG on the win here tonight, Cameron. Ugh, loser ass team. And they got an out. I can't believe it. 1 away. Holy moly. I can't believe it. They got an out. I'm in disbelief. Here's Encarnacion Strand with 1 away. Runners at first and second. 4-3. Tigers lead for now. No, Carpenter's DHing. And he probably should be on the injured list. Bum, 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 bum. Was that another infield single? Probably, yeah. Yep. Oh no, they got an out. Where'd they get the out at? So with runners at first and second, McKinstry gets a ground ball and for some reason doesn't go to third with it. Yeah, they're going to challenge it, and he's probably safe. So it'll be bases loaded with 1 out. And not for long, Brunt. Why did he do that? Like, hey, dude, you know, behind you, there's a free out. Oh, I can't wait to stop playing that guy. Oh, well, that's another fielding mistake. If you didn't think you were going to get the guy at second, should have fucking threw it over to first. Well, that should be 4 errors, but they're not going to make it 1. No, it's just a bad baseball, like they played all fucking game. Some of the worst defense I've seen in a while. We don't deserve to win this game. Not even a little bit. Then you have to hope that Connor Joe just hits a grand slam on us or something. It just ends any fucking semblance of us trying to win this one. Well, Allison, what do you mean? They're about to lose. The game's about to be blown wide open. Yeah, the runner's safe, so it's bases loaded for Will Benson. Yeah, everybody was safe on that. And they gave it a fielder's choice instead of an error, which it should have been, because he just threw it to the wrong base. Could have took it to his own base. For some reason, he just refused. He just didn't want to try to get a double play and ignored that he had the free out at third. Don't know how that's not an error. He made a mistake fielding. And of course, they called those 2 pitches balls for some reason too. That's awesome. Look at the calls they're giving to the Reds too. Nice. 3-2. Well, I'm glad they're giving this away. Maybe throw strikes, huh? Well, you did throw strikes, and they called them balls for some reason. I'm not too sure why. 3-2. And that'll tie the game up. Sack fly. 4-4. Tigers blow it. Well, that's fun. Bunch of fucking losers. Oh, well, you get what you deserve when you play like that. It should have been the end of the inning because all you had to do was fucking throw it to first base immediately or take it to third, McKinstry. Oh, what a dumbass McKinstry is, dude. 4-4. Runners at the corners now with 2 away. No, the umps wouldn't have made a difference. The Tigers deserve to lose this game, Hypersonic. They've committed 3 errors. 4 of them, really. I don't know how McKinstry's getting away with that. Anyway, 4-4 game. Here's, sorry, my eyes suck. Here's Lux with runners at the corners and 2 away. Tigers took a lead and immediately give the game right back. Terrible defense, strikes again this inning. Well, you know what's common is both of the innings where the Reds have scored, it's been basically all because of terrible defense. It's not really a rally, dude. It's a team just decided to just not play defense again. If we play competent defense, I'm pretty sure this inning's already over. No, the umps don't add any insult to injury. They don't. It's not the ump's fault. We just keep dropping errors and doing dumb horseshit in the field. Oh, the Reds shouldn't even have like 3 runs. 3 of their runs have been on errors alone. Should be like 4-1 if we want to be playing. Again, it's not against the Reds, by the way. I'm not trying to say anything about the Reds. The reality is 3 of our errors have led to runs. And I think they just took the lead. They did. It's 5-4. All right, GG. Just like I said, game's over. We lose. Well deserved. Oh, they threw it right down the middle. Awesome. All right, well, yeah, I'm fucking, that's it, retarded. Yeah, good game. We lost. That might as well just be a walk-off. What a terrible effort here by Detroit today. Ugh. Yeah, pretty much. They deserve this one. Good God. 3 errors, throwing the ball right down the middle. What a pathetic showing. Awful pitching all day. Fucking awful fielding all day. The fuck are they doing? What a bunch of losers, man. Oh, and guess what? That ball could have been fielded by Gleyber Torres if we weren't shifted a million foot up the middle. But because of having the shift on, guess what? That ball was just missed by Gleyber to be fielded. If he had been standing where normal second baseman play, that would have been the end of the inning. Awesome, dude. I'm so glad we're shifting. The most useless fucking thing in the world that does absolutely fucking nothing. How we have to sit another pitching. I'll be back. I'm not sitting through a pitching change again. I'll be back.
Oh, are we sitting through another pitching delay? Was there another pitching change about to happen? I'll end the stream if they just decide to pull another one. Oh, and they put in a give up pitcher. Oh, it's 6-4. He immediately gave up a hit. Oh no, he threw a wild pitch. Oh, cool. 6-4. Nice. No, we can't, Gibbs. This game's over. Six-4. Tigers blew the game. They're gonna lose. No, they're gonna lose this game. And they gave it right away. 4 or 5 errors. I've never seen a team just not want to win. And if they have to bring in another pitcher, I'm probably just gonna end the stream. I don't really fucking want to sit through a fucking 9 pitching changes in 1 inning. Because this retarded team should have just brought Canely in the first place. What a loser. Now their daddy Espinal's up. Oh, they're gonna. Lux got injured apparently. Hopefully he's all right. All right, they finally got out of it. Wow, they got an out. Crazy. Well, the Tigers blew the game. It's 6-4. Reds are probably going to win because the Tigers don't have any offense in them today. So, yeah, some losers are up. Bunch of lead blowing retards are up. Yeah, I mean, we gave you guys the game, so I mean, it's even easier when you're given the win too. Torkelson, McKinstry, Perez. It's probably even better when you guys just get given the win. What should be 5 fielding errors, 4 of your runs are a result. That's pretty crazy. I feel like we have like 3 earned runs given in today. Four earned. I don't know about that. I forget that they're not counting that McKinstry play as an error when it should have been. He could have just gotten the guy out at third, but for some reason decided to try to go for a double play because he's shitty at baseball, I guess. Well, GG Reds fans, we blew this one. Well, at least we get a day off tomorrow so they can murder everyone on the team and pick a new team. I'm just kidding. Maybe I am. See, I don't mind losing. Like, that's one thing. Sometimes it's just not your series. Sometimes it's just not your day. But when you commit, when all you're doing is fucking up in the field, it's just like we have this game locked down. They haven't hit the ball very well. We've had them pretty well figured. We just keep like shitting our pants for some reason in the field. It's like, well, what the fuck? We had this game pretty wrapped up if we could have just not made errors. Yeah, I mean, it's not over, sure, but even if we get a lead here, they're just going to blow the game in the 9th with errors. So maybe they'll just win it in the bottom of the 9th. They can keep it close.
Foul. 0-2. Let me guess. This guy's got like a 12 ERA and he's going to strike the side out. Yeah. 3-5. I'm going to pitch like fucking prime Mariano Rivera. And strike 3. Oh, no, okay, he didn't swing. Ball 1. 1-2. No, Reds are solid. And there's the strikeout. 1 away. Here's McKinstry now to do absolutely nothing. Commit more errors. Probably about to hit a single and try to stretch a fucking bunt single into a double and get thrown out. Be like, dog, I was just trying to help. Like that doesn't help anything. What? No, I was trying to stretch it. Not really best. Probably if you're blaming the pitchers in this game, that's a bad idea. The pitchers are not at fault in this fucking game. Not a single one. None of this is a pitcher's fault in this game. No, kind of actually. They have 2 errors, to be fair. But bad fielding is why we lost this game. Like, abysmally bad fielding for a Major League Baseball team. 2-0. And it's not just the errors. It's like that play in the 8th inning with McKinstry. He could have just took the ball to third and gotten a very easy out. Instead, he tries to whip it to second on a really stupid looking play, and then just nobody's out. Like that, it should have been a very quick out at third. And then you just eat the one out. It's hit to him. It's like, what are you doing? 2-0. 2 away. McKinstry lined out. 3-0. And the only player not having a shitty game, Perez, is the only one who's going to do anything this inning. Here's Baez now. Maybe he can make up for all his mistakes in the field today. Yeah, we definitely need to add to the bullpen. We need to get new fielders at every position, too. Here's Baez. Maybe he'll get a big hit. Oh, nope, inning over. All right, we'll head to the bottom or top of the 9th. Time to go probably give up some more runs here so we don't have a bottom of the 9th at all to look forward to. 6-4, Reds lead. They probably win by that score. Because, again, we're not going to do anything to come back in this game. The team has no pizzazz left. They're probably going to score like 5 runs this inning on us. Because the Tigers are playing like they lost. That's what all 3 of those at-bats just said. Oh, well, we lose. Here's 3 shitty-ass strikeout, line out, walk, line out. Terrible at-bats. Nothing to them. Team gave up. They're going to put out some dog shit-ass pitcher who's going to give up like 6 more runs. And oh, well. If they had Brebbia, this is where they'd put Brebbia in again. Because they've thrown the towel in on this game. They threw the towel in at the top of the 8th for some reason when they were winning 4-2. I'm not sure why. They're like, damn, we're going to lose. It's like, I mean, you can get the outs. It's, no, we've lost. Oh, well. Hopefully we play better against the mighty Pirates. I know they're a good-ass team, so I don't think we'll be able to beat them, but you never know. We might be able to get it together and win a game or 2 against the mighty, mighty Pirates. I doubt it, but you never know. Maybe we can handle them. though they have one or two guys, most of their hitters are sub 600 OPSs, so we might want to look out. They might be too good for us. They might hit the ball at our fielders. And they probably will make a mistake and not know how to field it. Anyway, Steer, Friedel, and McLean, 9-1 and 2, due up here in the top of the ninth. It's 6-4, Reds lead. Let's just hope we don't give up a bunch of runs and blow any shot and get back in this game. Well, you don't like the fact that our second baseman plays behind second base now? And if they hit the ball down the first base line, it's a free triple because no one's there. Called strike one. God, I hate the shift so much. 1-1. No, we can't, Joshua. We know how our team is. This game is very much over. We're probably going to give up runs here. I don't think you understand. Oh, you get a fly out. That's pretty good. They actually got a quick out. Pretty deep fly out, but they got the out. That's good. Here's top of the order, Friedel. There's a 5% chance if we get a quick inning here, we could come back and win the game. But, you know. Ball one. Yeah, it would be wild if you guys lost at this point. 1-1. That's all right. Sometimes teams just don't play good. It's just very annoying that our defense really was bad today. Again, I'm not trying to take anything away from you guys. You guys played better than us today, obviously. You played good defense. And look at that, you're winning. Took advantage of every little mistake, so. But again, I don't feel like we fucking... I don't feel like we got beat. I feel like we lost this game. And there's a difference in those two statements. 2-2. Like, you can get beat, which is, you know, one thing. You know, you don't win every game. But when you lose a game, at really no quality of the, like, nothing the opponent did was special. Just normal fielding, and we probably are up. 3-2. This is a save situation if there was normal fielding. It would be 4-2. I'll give you 2 runs at least. That's where we'd be. Anyway, it's 3-2. And they get the second out. Look at that. They actually fielded the ball correctly. What? No, I mean, outfielders are supposed to back up each other and infield plays. That's their job. So the ball, if it gets like by an infielder and gets overthrown, which does happen. I mean, errors do happen. It's just, I don't know, it's fucking annoying. Especially when they result in a bunch of runs. But no, your good outfielder backs up everything for the infield. If they don't, they're a trash outfielder. Even on an infield that commits 0 errors, you should have your outfield always backing up somebody up there. Like, as a first baseman, your job is sort of like taking overthrows from third and short that to second. You know, that's kind of right in your wheelhouse. Anything that gets overthrown to first, anything that kind of makes it past those two. I don't know. You have like backup roles like at every position that you play. Plus, like, you're backing up center field on balls hitting to the right center gap, or you're getting to the ball in right center, you know. No, you're always moving. Plus, like, you're taking any pick throws from the catcher down to first. You're also supposed to technically move in on any pickoff throws from first. You're moving a lot in right field. You're effectively a backup first baseman just in case the ball whips its way into the corner. God damn it, they got a hit. McLean gets a hit because of course he did. Let me guess. That ball could have been fielded, but for some reason, they didn't field it. Womp womp. Time to put Trey Sweeney back at shortstop too. I don't think Baez can play that position anymore. But he's hitting too good again, so I don't know. If only Sweeney could hit. Anyway, here's Ellie De La Cruz to completely put the nail in the coffin here. And it's now 8-4. All right, that's ball game. I told you. I hate to be like I told you so kind of guy, but I told you so. I'm fucking evergreen with these kind of things. I don't know why anyone ever tries to doubt me on anything anymore. Well, that's game. We're going to strike out in order in the next inning. Here comes a 1 pitch out. I don't know why he decided to throw that right down the middle. Oh, you found it? Yeah, it happens. No, the Tigers won't go to the World Series. The Reds could. We won't. We'll commit too many errors. We'll just throw the ball away. We'll just throw the ball on the ground like retards. Poop in our pants. I play baseball. Yeah, I know you do. Good job. Good job, Baez. Javi Baez. That's my pathetic guy voice. I'm AJ Hinch. I do a bunch of substitutions for no fuck reason. Yeah. I should have put Tommy Caney in the 8th, but I'm Oh yeah, call that. It was fucking easy. See, you got the next guy out. Anyway, 8-4. Let's go see how quickly we get out. Anyway. By the way, if you haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. I appreciate you if you have hung out. I guess we'll stay to the end. But, yeesh. Tigers deserve to lose this game, and they're going to. The reality of that is, yeesh. I definitely blame all the conservatives for this game. Yeesh. Yeah, I think I just read that the Tigers are under investigation for purposely losing the game, apparently. They might murder every guy on the team. Old Soviet style. They might line them out back and... Rob Manfred said it has to be done. They said any team that loses like this is clearly losing games on purpose. So everyone's to be murdered. What happened to the former team called the North Dakota Big Boys? We're not allowed to talk about them very much. You get sued for it. Same thing. They committed 3 or 4 errors in a game, and they did that thing Zach McKinstry did over at third base, and that was about that. Anyway, 8-4, bottom of the 9th. Here's Parker Meadows. By the way, this is a 46-win baseball team with 26 losses that we're crying about. You know how funny this actually does sound? Colt Keith is going to pinch hit here. I do appreciate, but no, the defense was atrocious today. Hopefully they clean that up before they get on the field again against Pittsburgh. Because that was pretty bad. It happens though, I suppose. You're not going to be good every game. It's just, it's really frustrating to watch bad defense is all. Because again, you can understand, you know, having a bad pitching game. You have a bad offensive game. Those happen, right? Like that's pretty common. You're not going to be perfect every game. But it's like the fielding stuff is like, come on. Like I've seen high school games where there have been 0 errors like made. It's just like, come on. I played in Little League games where literally 0 errors were made somehow. It's like, come on, man. It's not that hard. Like really competent 15-year-olds can avoid making errors in a game, mostly. Anyway, it's 2-1 for Keith. Let's see what Keith does here. It's 2-2 on a. I don't know why that was called a strike, especially with the fucking calls the Reds have been getting all afternoon. Holy shit. We've had pitches in this quadrant be called balls, and they're getting shit like this all game against us. Again, the umpires didn't really make that big a difference in this game, but like they probably got at least a run of umpire support in this game. 3-2. Surprised that wasn't called a strike. Again, it's not the officiating is why we're not losing. You can't even talk about the officiating when you played like the Tigers have today. And 1 away. Offense actually had a pretty good game. They're not to blame today, really. Pitching really isn't to blame either. It's really the shit ass fielding. Yeah, Cameron, I doubt that. My team's throwing the towel in. Here's Carpenter. And everybody's just trying to hit a home run anyway, so who cares? Called strike, and they're taking pitches they should be swinging at. It was a fucking slider right down the middle. Oh, nice pitch. Time to swing at a ball. Let's swing at that. Let's watch that surefire home run pitch. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't swing at the ball. Yeah, hopefully the offense gets their shit together for the Pirates series. We play a lot better. This was not a good series. Played pretty good against Baltimore, but then we come home and poop our pants in this one. Eek. Swing and strike 2. Yeah, it was a good pitch to swing at, actually. And Carpenter takes strike 3. Didn't even try to go down swinging. Here's Torres. Well, at least everyone got their run total. I'm just very curious as to how much this wasn't actually a strike. Oh, no, it was right down the middle. Yeah, you got to probably swing at that, Carey. There's 2 strikes and 1 out in the 9th inning of a 4-loss game. Cool, Carey just stood there and took that. That was cool. That's what I mean, Cameron. I know my team pretty good, don't I? Told you we're just going to stand there and mostly strike out. For some reason, they decided they lost as the second the top of the 8th started. The Tigers went Well, we've lost even though we're up by 2. Well, good game either way. Good series, guys. It was a fun little time. Unfortunately, we didn't really play good baseball the last 2 days, so I'm sure you guys don't mind. You take the series on that. Hopefully, we come out looking a little sharper against the Pirates. Don't know what's going to happen when we play school or Skeens. We might get perfect gamed at that rate. Actually, I don't know because we hit like good pitching well. Anyone else, we don't. Whatever. Such is life, I suppose. Ball one after a Torres. Hey, Torres got on. Little rally. Better watch out. Don't let the Tigers get hot, Cameron. Green, 2-run homer. Bang, make it happen. Then Dingler single, Torque 2-run homer, tie game. Then we walk it off with old McKinstry. You guys won't even know what hit you. We lulled you into a false sense of security with 2 outs. Watch this. One. That would be pretty fucking funny if that happened almost verbatim. I'd be like, well, we knew this would happen the whole time. But no. 2-1. My back isn't bothering me as much right now. That's pretty nice. Three, 2. All right, 3-run homer by Dingler. We'll do it. Three, 2. He struck out. Oh, cool. On a pitch that wasn't a strike. Cool, man. I'm glad that we just are getting dog shit calls all game. Nice. Anyway, all right. GG to the Reds. I don't know. That was kind of an anticlimactic end because for some reason you guys got a way different strike zone than we did today, but okay. Hard to blame the strike zone when you commit multiple errors. That wasn't a strikeout, though. But hey, it is what it is, what it is. Good game to the Reds fans. It's fun. It's a fun series. Could have been a lot more fun if we decided not to suck ass the last couple games. If you haven't done so, consider dropping a like on your way out. Hopefully the Tigers come around and play a little bit better against the Pirates, which I doubt, but we'll see. Let's see. Tomorrow we don't play. I might do a football stream tomorrow. So yeah, we might do a little NFL talk tomorrow if you want to come hang out. I think there's plenty we could actually talk about now because there's been a decent amount of football stuff going on. We've got the Pirates for a pretty standard series, it looks like. I might be a little late to Wednesday. I should be there for all 3 of these games though, this week. Should be. No, Reds are a good team. I don't have any beef with the Reds. I like playing them. It just sucks that these are our last 2 just ugly performances. Ugh. Tigers are just bad versus. We're just bad from teams versus Ohio, I fear. I think Ohio just owns us, unfortunately. All right, though. We're still at a fucking plus 80 run differential, apparently. I think it's just teams from Ohio that really fuck us up, dude. We dominate literally everybody else in baseball. The last 2 series we've lost. Reds, fucking Guardians. I think it's just that. I think it's literally just the Ohio that gets us. All right. Well, I'll see you guys for tomorrow for probably a football stream or something like that. I don't know. All right. Peace out. Have a good rest of the day. As always, go Lions, go Patriots. Of course, it's always go Tigers, even though we lost. We're still 46-27. We're still, 19 games above 500. We're still doing pretty good. So, yeah, we'll be live for the Tigers on Tuesday. I'll see y'all then, maybe. Or I'll see y'all tomorrow for some football. I don't know.